another nice day in Ohio in March. Fortunately, doesn't always happen, but it's pretty nice. So I'm actually on my way right now to a meeting. We've got, obviously, nice days like this. I'm like, you know what? It's time to hurry up and get some stuff started. It's time to get some stuff planned for this year, which we've already been working on stuff, but it's time to get some of these meetings rolling and really get these dates set, so that way I can tell you guys exactly what days we're having our events. We're shooting for bigger events, better events, a lot more people. I mean, we've had hundreds, we've had thousands or whatever. We're going way bigger than that. Something more exclusive than that is kind of the goal, just so you guys know we're still working, but we want something to be exclusive. We don't want just, a meet, show, event, whatever, just like everything else. We want to try to do something different, so that way it's really something to really look forward to. It's something that people want to come to. So that's kind of our idea. It's cool just to sit in parking lots and meet and everything like that, and hang out with a few people, or hang out with a bunch of people. But we want to bring something different because there's a lot of meets in our area. Heck, there's a meet. There's probably about 2, 3, 4 meets a day almost. It seems like, For me to, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you just want to have a meet with a couple of your friends, that's cool. With just a few people, but why not come together and bring on bigger meets? That would be my suggestion for some of the meets in the area. I know everybody wants to do things different. I know everybody has different opinions. I know people go to meets and they say, well, it's not my car, or people don't like my car, or whatever. Who cares? Go out and enjoy it, have fun, meet new people, and that's how you grow the community. Just sitting here and trying to have your individual meets just because not everybody likes your car. Not everybody's gonna like your car. 1 or 2 stupid people are gonna say something stupid about the next car just because they have different opinions. That's the world we live in. You're never gonna go somewhere where everybody likes everything that you have and everything you've done to your car. So that's one thing that frustrates me. That I hate it even with our meets. People, for the most part, from what I've heard, that doesn't happen, and I'm glad and I'm appreciative of that. But I hear when people go to other meets that they hear stuff like that, and I feel bad for the meet owners and people that put them on, because it's like it's not their fault. They weren't the ones that told the people, hey, go have this bad opinion, say something stupid about this person's car or whatever. They're not the ones that did that, so they shouldn't, basically get the blame that their meet is like that. It's not their fault. Most people that put on these meets have good intentions. But anyways, that's me rambling on about that. All right, so real quick, the purpose and what I wanted to talk about, and it kind of ties into that as well as far as meets go. It's becoming a big problem in this area, in this industry, in this car scene, I guess you say, car, bike, whatever scene, automotive scene. Let me know what you guys think about it. I have my opinions, and I'm going to tell you what it is. These sideshows. Now, my honest opinion, I don't necessarily mind what the core of what's going on in the sideshow. Bringing out your cars, bringing out nice cars, burnouts, donuts, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure most car enthusiasts have done a burnout. I'm pretty sure most car enthusiasts have chirped tires, a lot have done donuts, stuff like that. Now, where I have the problem is a couple things. One, doing them at other people's meets. For some people, from what I've heard, trying to get meets shut down. That is absolutely stupid, first off. Don't ruin other people's meets because it's something that you want to do. If you want to do it, go to another spot and, private lot, private parking lot. Go to a parking lot that nobody's at, where nobody's around, and do whatever the heck you want to do. Whatever. Have your fun. Just don't ruin other people's meets. That's the biggest problem that a lot of people have with these sideshows and with these, takeovers and stuff like that, is ruining people's meets. And that's why they're getting such a bad name, because a lot of people that go to the takeovers and the sideshows or whatever, they get pissed and they think that everybody's hating on them. Nobody's hating on what you guys are doing. What they're hating on is the fact that you're getting meets shut down, you're getting events shut down, you're getting locations shut down, and you're hurting the industry, and that in that respect, because there's now less and less and less places that we can go. And then the cops and people around see nice cars congregating or meeting up or whatever, and they assume this is what's going to happen. Also, they start to target us more in these areas because they see this and they assume that this is what's going on, what we're going to be doing. So that's the problem. That's the main problem that a lot of car enthusiasts have. Do whatever you want to do. Do it on your own time. It's your own event, own meet, whatever. And do your own thing. Whatever. We don't care. And people won't care as much then. Secondly, my biggest problem too, do not put other people in danger. If you're going to do donuts, if you're going to do burnouts, I've done donuts. I will admit, I've done donuts in my life. I've done it. I've done them in the street before that had nobody on them before. I've done them in parking lots that had nobody around. I do not do them. I've never done them around a bunch of people, in harm's way of people's cars or people in general. That's just been my thing. I'm okay, if you can drive, whatever, if you can drift, whatever you want to call it, have hands, whatever, that's cool. But for me, I want to be respectful not only of other people, mainly, but other people's property. We don't want rocks flung up on our cars and vehicles and stuff. Some of them freshly painted, some of them took all day to get washed, some of them freshly wrapped, whatever. We don't want our cars damaged just because you want to sit here and do donuts and burnouts in front of them. Come on now, that's common sense. Because you would be just as mad if we did it too. So that's the other thing. Don't do it around people, and don't do it in parking lots. It's pretty simple. Or at people's meets to get people's meets shut down. It's pretty simple. Other than that, do what you want to do. What their argument is, you guys go on the highways, you guys go on the streets, you guys go places and you race, put people in jeopardy. Okay, that's another thing. People that race, I don't believe we should race where there's a bunch of traffic. I like to, even when we do go down to Mexico, give some space. Have spotters, give space. Make sure it's safe. Make sure everybody backs up. Don't be weaving in and out of traffic. And make sure the road is clear. Take your hit. Slow down. Don't affect anyone else except for the people that are involved, and they already know the responsibility, and they already know the risks that they take. So that's usually their argument around people that actually race and why they don't like that. But everybody, just in general, as this new car scene comes about, yes, we want the car scene to grow. We want new people to get involved, but we don't want to ruin the car scene as a whole because we want to be able to continue to enjoy this thing that we like as far as cars and bikes and motorcycles and racing and shows and meets and all that. We want to be able to do that, but the only way we can do that is by doing it responsibly, so that way we don't ruin it for the up and coming enthusiasts. We don't ruin it for the people that have been doing this for a long period of time. And yes, we had our fun back in the day too, but cops are a lot more strict now, so we have to adapt and make smarter decisions so that way we don't ruin it. That's really what it's all about. Everybody in the car scene, do it respectfully, do it smart. Even when we have our meets, for example, we make sure that people aren't doing donuts, burnouts, making a bunch of noise. A lot of our meets or events, we make sure there's cops. There's almost always been cops there to make sure that everything is above board. We always get permission from the lots and the places that we go to before we do it, so that way we don't get kicked out, so it doesn't look bad. We get permission from police, even if they're not there, and we just make sure that we do things the right way. There's been cases where we've had either security or ambulance around just to make sure. Hey, that's a requirement. Okay, we're going to make sure that they're there. We actually are entities, so that way we can have these events at some larger places, because some places require that. That's why we're an entity. It's not to create some large corporation or whatever. It's just to make sure that we're able to do it at any location that we want to. And then there's requirements with that. There's legal stuff, and we've got all that taken care of. We have insurance. We make sure we do things the right right way. And that's what it's all about. Do things the right way. Some of these places that you guys have meets at, just walk up to the managers, the owners, whatever. Just say, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to be respectful. We're going to keep it clean. Can we have our meet here? 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, yeah, that's cool. If not, move on to another place and do it where you have, there's no issues, so you don't get kicked out. It's really what it's about. I mean, it's pretty simple, people. And we can eliminate a lot of problems and a lot of bad, connotations with the automotive industry if we do things the right way and we do some little simple things. Just grow up, do it right, and let's enjoy this season. 2022 is going to be crazy. I'm excited for this year. So much going on. Dayton Cars and Coffee is the first big car meet that'll be going on. It's April, I believe it's either the 9th or the 4th. Look at Dayton Cars and Coffee on Facebook to get the dates. I believe it's the 9th. I'll have to check, I'm sorry. 9th or the 4th, whatever that Saturday is in April, I believe it's the first Saturday. So check Dayton Cars and Coffee on Facebook. Shout out to them. It's going to be a huge meet. There's been thousands of people, hundreds, thousands of people at those meets. We will be there. We will be in attendance, so hope to see you there. And then there's, the show season, car season is just going to compound beyond that. Like I said, we're working on some stuff. It's going to be a great year. So, as always, like, subscribe, comment, please share it. Come out to all of our events and everything. And most importantly, do it responsibly. You want to do donuts, sideshows, takeovers, you want to home, do it responsibly. Just do it the right way. Let's grow up. Let's have a good season this year. All right, peace.